early kickoff hype train. Thank you so much for the support in the starting soon screen. Really appreciate it, folks. We've got Obu coming in with a tier 1 sub for 7 months in a row. Thanks very much, Obu. Anonymous Cheer with 100 bits. Cosmic Dancer chiming in right now with an incredible donation of $500. Oh my gosh, Cosmic. Might as well go for all three. Triple threat. I'll get to the other triple threat in just a minute, because just a few seconds ago, Cosmic Dancer smacked the stream with 25,000 bits and this is the big one, resubscribed at tier 1 for 48 months in a row. 4 years. I didn't get you a gift. Take this instead. Nice. Cosmic, has it been 4 years? That's bananas. I guess it's been 4 years for the spawn chunks next month as well. Wow, that's just nuts. Black Sheep also chiming in with 100 bits. Anonymous Cheer with 100 bits. I think I said that already. And DevonSkirata subscribing at tier 2 for a lucky 13 months. Happy Friday, says Devon. Thanks you so much, Devon. Tier 2. Wow, that's amazing. Really appreciate the support, folks. That is a crazy level hype train, level 5 hype train. It's got a red letter over the completion of it, but I'm sure it's in the multiple percentile. I wish they would tell us that when it's done, but Twitch likes to put notifications over notifications, which are important, which is annoying. But that was a crazy hype train at 7 minutes into the stream. It says Cosmic. Yeah. Yep, that's what it is. All aboard the crazy train. Cosmic, thank you so much for the amazing support. And can we all just take a minute and appreciate that Cosmic has been an epic mod in the chat for 4 years. And there's a lot of crap that I don't see in the chat because Cosmic's rainbow banhammer of doom comes down on it mighty fast. And no one has to witness the internet carnage. We only witness Cosmic giggling afterwards as she bans dinguses that come in and think that they can be above the law. And they cannot. Master Crunchy resubscribing for tier 1 at another 13 months. That's your twins. DevonSkirata and Master Crunchy are both lucky or unlucky 13 twins. I'll let you fight amongst yourselves whether that's lucky or unlucky. But thanks ever so much, folks. If you haven't figured it out already, my name is Joel Duggan and this is the Citadel. Celebrating 5 years this July. We passed the date. I think it was a weekend or two ago, but we've been on the server for 5 years and we've been in this area, West Hill, for a year and a half, almost 2 years in this area, building up this area of town. And we are now currently on the west side, moving into some bigger and bigger builds. And the last time we were streaming, we were working on this Blacksmith. And for screenshots for the Spawn Chunks podcast, which we recorded a new episode of on Monday, I kind of popped in here real quick and threw in some bushes and some grass. I don't know if it's all going to stay. We might change it a little bit, but I needed it to feel a little bit more nestled onto the ground. The big empty space, though, is the lack of smelter, of having a forge for the blacksmith. And one of the things I liked is the idea of having like a double smokestack. So I might see if we can come up with a way to have this be kind of double smoky. And so the first thing we have to do is figure out how tall we want to make it. And then we can figure out the details. So we're going to start with, I think, the design of this. I don't think I want to move it back any farther. We're not going to be able to see it from the road. We're only going to be able to see the smoke stream from the road, with the exception of like right here. I think I could maybe make it a little bit taller. It's that, or I make it a full 3x3 and it gets really big. But I'm not entirely sure. I do feel like we might want to cut down one of these trees. I feel like I'm going to take a screenshot real quick for no other reason other than I'm probably going to want to put this tree back, but I might want to move it by like 3 blocks or something. But I just think it's going to be in our way as we're building this today. So we'll just let that come down. And I don't have any shears, so. Oh, that was one of those cool flowers. I I also need to give a big shout out to Minipacks, who took all of the texture packs that I was running and condensed them down into one pack. This is something we've been doing in conjunction with the new server location for Infinity Cove. And one of those packs is Pumpkin Cates or Pump Tart Cates flowers. And she just has like groups of flowers on an occasional variation, which is really cool. So that's a group of dandelions, and then there's a group of poppies. And it just kind of makes the flowers look a little bit more filled in, which I think is cool. I haven't noticed it anywhere else, but we don't usually plant the single flowers. Most of the flowers we've put down have been doubles. However, it looks like it doesn't work very well on flower pots, because it's coming out the side of the flower pot there. I mean, it's cool that it fills up the space. Where's the other one? Is it upstairs somewhere? Yeah, the Lily of the Valley. So that's just a single one there. But we shall see more of that kind of stuff. Does it randomize every time it gets down, or is it based on block location? It's block location. So like if I grab, what's a good one? This is easy to see. If I grab the blue cornflower, that's a single, and that's a double, or a cluster, and it's always the same. Doesn't matter. Those are always going to be triples. And then if I use a different flower, like I think I've got dandelions, it'll be single, triple, 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 right? So, I mean, it's fine. It's really simple and really subtle, and I think it just doesn't deviate too much from vanilla. It just kind of adds a little bit of punch to it. I feel like some of the things that I like about texture packs that I will add are they're texture packs that I feel should kind of be in the game because they're old mechanics that haven't been updated, you know? Am I going to put the flowers back? I think this whole back place is going to be landscaped because we've got this building here, and I think that some of this is going to have to be like customized. So yeah, there's probably going to be a lot going on back here. But that's a better look at the forge chimney, and I kind of wonder whether we should knock it back by a block and have a little bit more distance between the chimney and the front part here. I guess we also don't have to make this straight, although it's more dramatic if it's straight. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. And then we can maybe add stairs or something up the front of it to have it be a little bit more robust. Yeah, I think we'll focus on this first. And I might want to go get some more deep slate and make it a little bit taller. Some of them look okay in flower pots, but hadn't seen that one. Right, so I can see how some would look good in flower pots. Deep slate. We need cobble deep slate bricks. Probably grab some cracked deep slate bricks and maybe some polished. And we're going to need stairs. Rain at 15 minutes into the stream. Who had 15 minutes? Cosmic is fast today, man. You beat me to the rain comment. Thankfully, it's almost nighttime, so we can sleep. Everything's happening early stream, right? We are also going to need some campfires, so I'm going to need to make some more of those. And I think maybe for our plan, next you'll be telling us the inventories are going to be full. It will be, because this is going to be one of those detailed builds. And if we fly out over this way, there is another blacksmith at this end of the town. I keep on wanting to call this a city, but I don't know if it's big enough to be a city. So I like what I did here with the idea of having like shroom lights. Unfortunately, I don't think you can lava log stairs. We can try. I don't think we can. If someone can confirm and save me the time, then that would be great. But I want to do maybe a combination of shroom lights and magma blocks. And I want to do something like that. We're going to have to come up with another way to do a bellows. I want to make it bigger, although I do like that. That's not a bad design for a bellows. It's pretty good. So composter, piston, and then chains. We'll have to figure out where to put that. Anvil, water. I think maybe what we can do is have like a water trough. Maybe that's what we can do. We'll have some sort of water. You cannot lava log stairs. That's too bad. I should know that, but here we are. How's that for a landing? I feel like that's probably pretty good. I might want to put this back a bit. So I think we're going to put some of these at the top here. I can't think of a different trapdoor to put up here. It might be cool to try the mangrove, but they might be a little bit bright. I think it looks pretty cool. Makes sense. I don't know about this part here. I might want to push the top a little bit taller. Lava logged leaves. It's an odd combination. I think it's the obsidian thing. Flowing water hitting a lava logged thing could cause some frustration with the normal lava log obsidian mechanic. Ah, storm dance. Yeah, I can see that actually. Yeah, it's too bad because I agree. One of the coolest things you can do with water now, with waterlogged stairs, is create like little quarter block river streams, which is cool. Cosmic Dancer. Holy smoke, another 3,000 bits. Have some more bits because I was really close to my next bit badge. The carrot and the stick is real for Cosmic, for people that don't know. I need to draw you a special 4-year sub badge. Any requests besides purple or pink? What's the highest badge? Is it 5 years? Thank you so much, Cosmic. Wow, I'm beside myself today already, and it's only a half an hour into the stream. 20 minutes into the stream. Rainbow says Cosmic. Sweet Sandy jumping in with 100 bits. Hi, Sandy. Hey, look. I know Sandy. That's Sandy there. $48 months is the highest badge? Really? Are you sure? I could have sworn there was one for 5 years. Sweet Sandy's like, no, I'm not sure. Oh, 48 months is the yeah, 48 months is the longest badge here on the channel because I've only been streaming for 4 years, right? So I like that. It might be a little bit in the way of the tower, but you pass it pretty quick, so it's not a big deal. Nicely framed here. The highest badge is the same as your longest subscriber plus some more, I think. Whatever Macus is, that is the longest badge on the channel. No, but I mean, like, they only give badges for 6-month increments, right? After 12 months, they do 18, 24, 30, 36, etc., 42, 48. But I don't know if they go up to 56. You know what I mean? Storm Dance, thank you. Hey, there's Mini Packs. We were just talking about you. All bad. All bad. Just total doghouse smack talk. You missed it all. So everybody lie. And pretend that we were saying nice things. No, I was just thanking you about the texture pack. So you can see it through there. Can you see? You know, I don't think I wanted any taller. There's a chance it might look good 1 block taller. We'll try it just because we're here. There's a chance. Having a silk touch axe is very nice. Whoops. Actually, I guess I could just do the front. Yeah, it's working out so far. We were just talking about the flower pack. Ooh, I think I might like it a little bit taller. What do we think, chat? Do we like it poking up just a little bit more? I don't think that means we can see it through the trees. No. Taller, says Cosmic? Yeah. I was worried it was going to compete with the tower behind it on the main wall. There's a tower right back there. But it doesn't come up too high, I don't think. I think it's good. Do we like 3 smoke plumes, or should it be Should only the top one be going? Should the top one only have one plume? And and should that have a second plume? And should that be also taller? One thing we could try. I don't know what this does. I think this blocks the smoke. Nope, that's not how you do it. Again, I keep on trying to jump from scaffolding after spending time on stream complaining about how you can't jump from scaffolding. I think both should go, but the taller should only have one on that further away from the smaller. Right. I see what you mean. So one smokestack, or one thing. I do like the look of two together there. How did I do that? I think it's just the same. We're just viewing it. Yeah, we're just looking at it at an angle. So from here, I think they're in the right spot. Yeah. I don't know, I kind of like the two. I think it needs to have a robust stack. I kind of like that. Although it looks funny with the wood in between it. It looks a little bit funny from this angle. I think it looks like 3, but I don't know. When I see builds like this with campfires, you prefer more smoke or less? I prefer to control the smoke. I think there's a skeleton over there. Where's the other one? That's what I get for roaming around at night. Yeah, the light leaking through the trapdoors is a little bit weird. I use it to my advantage in other places, so I can't complain too loudly. But we'll have to figure it out. I might have to complete the roof line of this building next to it as well, so I know how things are being obstructed. I think I like that for now. What I would like to do, though, is probably have something like that. I don't know. Want to go all the way around. I do kind of like that, actually. Makes it feel pretty sturdy. Do we have to do the corners? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, I'll worry about the details later. I think the shape is coming along. We've also used these polished guys and key points, so I feel like maybe... Do we do that here too? Did not bring enough regular bricks. As much as I was sad about you getting rid of the pink on the build, the deep slate works well. Thanks, yeah, I like it too. I'm still going to keep that in mind. We'll probably do that on something else. I might be able to work that into the flower shop somehow. We'll see. Oh, I do kind of like the cobble deep slate here. Feels kind of like a column. Maybe we should go with regular deep slate, not cobbled deep slate. Because that's something we can play around with as well. So it's got two different textures, which is sometimes useful, but also infuriating. Right, so we could do the sideways one. Have it feel more vertical. I don't know whether to put bricks in there or whether we should put deep slate. I feel like we can maybe get away with some shroom lights back there. And I feel like we might want to go with maybe something that looks a little bit more beat up around here too. Sort of like it's too hot for the grass to grow. Okay, so let's think about out here a little bit. I usually like putting this stuff on an andesite, but I think maybe we'll use a polished deep slate block for the anvil. I think it's gonna go there, but the other way. Yeah. And then the bellows. Well, we might want to switch this around. Because I think the bellows is going to have to go there. And I don't think we have a lot of room. I think we have to do the same sort of thing. I was hoping to do something bigger, but I don't know. We could try to fit something here, maybe? Something custom in that space. But then it's not going to be really visible behind that pillar. So that's kind of a pain. We could also put something here, but I kind of like this whole step up thing. Maybe we should finish this path too. Because I don't know quite where this is going to go. This is probably going to be back a bit. Let's just go get some slabs and stone real quick. This will obviously be textured at a later point. I just want to know kind of at what point we're shaving back the hillside here. So I'd imagine something like this. And then this is supposed to be some sort of like back door, I think. Outside banner fabric dyeing area. Interesting. We're going to need more room for that if that's what that's going to be. So that doesn't leave a lot of room here for much. So I'd like to have some sort of protective border. So I feel like the bellows is probably going to go here. And I don't see this as being a place where people are going to be walking. I feel like it's going to be kind of like that way, or you're going to go down the other way. I wonder if Future Joel will get the confused sign by that says banners. Well, probably. I'll probably understand what I meant. I'll probably understand what it meant. Okay. Unless we could move this over here. I don't mind that. It feels a little strange, but I don't mind it. I don't want this here, though. No. Do we think this looks okay? Asymmetrical? It would be cool if we could actually connect it. I'm just thinking if we do that, then that means that whatever we do here as a custom bellows for the fire would be very visible, right? If you're standing here, you'd be able to see this great big machine thing that's meant to like force air into the fire. So then we could do something like this here. Right? And then use composters and pistons. I think we'll just kind of try the same thing, but we'll make it like twice as big, maybe. Oh, nighttime. Melon TV, hello. How's it going? Oh, that's the wrong way. So we could do something like this, where I think we'll use different stairs, but we could have something like that. And then we could do it either this way or the other way. This is just temporary for the pistons. Although, it might look kind of cool. I wonder if I need to move these up. Whoops. That's cool that it's more visible, but it looks really weird and flush with this. So I don't know. The other way, of course, would be to have it go sideways. But then it's still flush, so I don't know. I mean, we could go really big and have it be like a 2x2. Wonder if I can pull it off at an angle. I wonder. I think we'll have to have something very specific underneath it. What do we think of the 3 different versions that I've tried? The one that's flush with the front, where we'd have to try to figure out something to put in front of here, like maybe iron bars or something could go here to try and push it back a little bit. I could see there being iron bars there anyway. That could look good. I really wish... I should try and get like an iron bar texture that's not silver. Because I've used them in some places like up there. And they work well with andesite, but sometimes I feel like it would be nice to have like wrought iron, you know? Oh, that's not going to work there. That sword looks cool. I need to fix this texture too. There's a lot of Z fighting in the 3D iron bars. I either need to fix it or I need to re-download it from Vanilla Tweaks and reinstall it. The one that I have right now, the angled one, the only problem I have here is that this going down doesn't really jive. Maybe it has to go out flat. Then it touches the corner. Maybe the solution there is going to be spruce slabs. That could work if that was all brown. Could make them dark oak. So we can go get some... What would be good? What would be good underneath these? Maybe I could use 2 composters? I don't know. Composters. So I don't know if it's going to look good if they go all the way to the ground. Yeah, it doesn't look like they really have that sort of function. The composter needs to be, I think, squished between something. That sort of works. I don't know about these. We could maybe do something else. And I guess if that's the case, I don't need these. Something iron looking under there, like smithing table or whatnot. Maybe. Smithing table is going to be a little bit too red, I think. I think I have some handy, though. I think. Smithing table sides have a side texture, so I don't know. Try crates. What was the other thing I was looking for? I was looking for... Oh, right. We also have to have a cauldron somewhere. At least one. That or a trough. And this is where... Like, I could actually put... something here that would hold the water. But that's kind of in the way, isn't it? I don't want to move the anvil. You can put lava in the cauldron? Yeah, we could put lava in the cauldron, I think, if we put it like back here. I was hoping to use like that stair trick where you could put, you know, could use trapdoors and stuff to put water. But that feels odd because then you'd have to walk around here to fuel the fire. I mean, if we're going to do that, I might as well just do the whole thing in trapdoors. Just put water in that. I mean, really, there'd be some assistant, I would imagine, that would be on the bellows, right? So we'll probably put... we'd have to change this block. That's unfortunate. Yeah, see, already I feel like this is in the way. That's too bad. I like that overlap, but there's no way to do it unless I change this. I really want that to be visible. So what I'm thinking about here is having a chain, and I think we can either do a double chain or put that back for now. And then somewhere, I'm sure I have a block we could hang. Cool Craft Dragon, take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. So potentially something like this. Or maybe something like that. It's also a polished deep slate, which would make sense. Just don't have the room. Or stone. I don't know if I even have just buckets of lava hanging around. I do. Look at that. So what I'm thinking I want to see here is a control for the bellows. And I think that because that chain is going to blend in, what we're going to want to do is put something on the bottom of this. Oh. Is that not gonna... Well, that's annoying. Hold on. Maybe the order of these things matters. Oh, that's dumb. I guess we'll have to use an armor stand. That's fine. I mean, we can still do it. And I'm going to say that one probably looks the coolest. No, see, I kind of like that this has to have some sort of, like, depth to it. I feel like that kind of works. Makes this feel a little bit odd. And I think maybe we'll change this out for a dark oak trapdoor. So temporarily, I'll just put this here. Imagine that that's hanging from the chain. We'll fix that later. That's really distracting, isn't it? Maybe that's all we can do. Yeah, I guess that's where we'll go with it. We don't need that though. So how would this work? We would pull on the chain and it would raise these up, and then the weight of these would go down. So maybe, just like we had in the other spot, that thing has to be a barrel to make it look like it might rotate or move. And I don't mind that sticking up like that. I think that's fine. We could maybe change this into a stair. And if we do that, then we can rotate this the other way. Little suspension of disbelief. Did I bring stairs? I didn't. Oh, the back and forth of detailing something. There's always something you don't quite have in your inventory. Oh, I did. No, I didn't. I wanted... They're there. It's like, I thought I had them. Maybe that'll look better if it was both. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm still tempted to have it come out like that. Does that look okay, or do we think, whoops, the angle is better? I mean, the angle makes more sense with the hole back there. And then, of course, we can path this up. Break time when you're ready, says Cosmic. Thank you very much. It's a good idea. I kind of like this for like asymmetry, and I think that this helps here break up like how flat that looks. So we could have maybe lava there and water there, and then I want to try to do something special in here, trying to make blocks look like they might glow. And I like the idea of having like one of those troughs come out. So maybe like something like that. think that could look cool. And then the rest of it would be... Nope, not that way. Something like that, maybe? I feel like I want to use a lot of basalt back there, and we probably won't use stone. We'll probably use either deep slate or something else. Cool. As per the Cosmic, if you're new to the stream, I take a break once an hour. It's that time. Good opportunity to refill your drink, maybe grab a friend, send out a tweet letting people know that I'm live. There's a tweet out there if you want to restart it or retweet it. And we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. DevonSkirata with a gift sub going out to DexJam. Thanks very much, Devon. Really appreciate that. That is more than likely going to come across like that. And it looks like there's a stair here. I think that's fine. I don't think it obscures the view too much. We can always change it a little bit if we need to. Okay, I think the next thing I want to tackle is the inside. So we're going to grab some basalt. Which looks like charred up bits. And I guess deep slate also does too. I don't think we have anything darker. The only thing darker I can think of is blackstone, but that's going to be really dark. I wanted to check to see whether black nether brick would look good here. I think I prefer the dark oak. So I find that looks kind of charred, which is cool. And I guess some of this is going to end up being covered up, so we're going to be careful because I want to do... I guess we can do a combination of either magma blocks, shroom blocks, and lava maybe? Now, where do I keep those? There's the shroom lights. Magma blocks. And lava. I'm not sure why the advancements are reset. It's such a silly thing. I think for something different we might go... Well, we could do a combination, I guess. It's really too bad we can't lava log stairs. That would be nice. Maybe the stairs have got to go a little bit farther out. That looks pretty good. Hotspot by the vent. And then we can put maybe a cracked brick. Did I put that back? No. So one thing we could do is put lava back there. Ah, you know what? I don't know if I like that. I think that makes more sense. Although that's a really terrible orange color, isn't it? These are so much nicer. Maybe that should be water. If we fill this with water, then we could put something else here. We could put like a concrete powder block, maybe like a light. Because wouldn't you use like, it's not salt, but you'd use something else. Ooh, what would these look like if they were black? I could maybe use the tile deep slate for these. Yeah, let's try the tile. For heated coals, the shrooms and magma is way better than lava. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Good thing I know my way around. So I'm thinking either light gray concrete powder or black concrete powder would be cool. Don't need those. Very easy to get lost here? Yeah, can be. I just don't know whether this will look better with like a darker vibe to it. I guess the slightly lighter version looks closer to the cauldron. Maybe we can mix them up a little bit. Maybe not. See, that looks boring. I think that's okay. It kind of looks like it's scuffed up a bit. I don't think I like this though. We could use walls, of which there are several varieties. Because why would it be simple? I've got stuff everywhere. It's asymmetrical, but I like it. Prismarine has animated textures. The nether, like the warped hyphae, and the crimson hyphae. What other blocks have animated textures? I thought a new one did. Mud doesn't, mangrove doesn't. Do amethyst blocks have animated textures? No. Skulk, that's what it is. Skulk, thank you. The new one. Yeah. Skulk blocks do. Do Skulk catalysts as well? That looks really cool. I just kind of got hit with that. I guess... I feel like here we're gonna want to go with stairs. I think maybe I'll go with cobble stairs. Deep slate cobble, that is. No, we'll stick with that. It's a little bit brighter than I wanted it to be, and I'm not really liking these. Maybe we'll try polished basalt. Nope. It's because the regular deep slate's got different textures on each side. That's what's kind of bugging me. I think the Skulk Shrieker is animated in the middle too. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know whether I like... Maybe we can do that on both sides. No. Did I not pick that up? I feel like we need something else here. So maybe we'll do another chain. Either a chain or an iron bar. Probably the chain. For no other reason other than just make it look busy. Really? Maybe we don't hang that one there. there might be room for a button somewhere. There's no deep slate button, is there? It has to be a stone button. Blackstone. I know it creates inventory problems for them to have like the exact same thing everywhere. But I feel like when they create a new block, especially stone, they should do like the pressure plates and buttons and things like that. So I'm still not liking that one block, which I know is a weird thing to kind of zero in on, but for whatever reason, I'm not a fan. Maybe the solution is a reverse stair. Oh, how do I do this? Hold on. Put a block there. Nope. Oh, that's annoying. I don't know about that. I mean, it's more dramatic, but I don't know. Maybe this just has to be brick. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it like that. Had it right the first time. Okay. So then here we can go with, I'm not sure what a blacksmith might have around, but I would imagine there'd be some sort of like material, you know? Like iron to melt down. That sort of looks like melted iron. Or black stuff like that. Coal for the fire, you know? I feel like a coal block is going to look less like coal than powdered concrete. Yeah, I kind of feel like I like that better. Although I don't know. Let's find out. Not bad. Not bad. It's different at least. We don't use coal blocks that often. So we can put stuff over here, maybe piles of material. What I want to do now is maybe finalize a little bit more of the grounds. And I feel like there's going to be more stone in here. And gravel and stuff. And I wouldn't mind having another chain. Because I want to hang maybe a sword or something. All right, so the next thing I guess is going to be the ground. So we have to go change out the old inventory. stone, stairs, grab some cobble. There might be room for mossy stuff. I think that's about it. Oh, gravel. And some gravel. Whoops. If it's blacksmith with iron, there would be a smelting area to turn raw iron into smelted bars and rods, but don't know how realistic you want to go. Well, I'm kind of tapped on space too, Minipacks. I'm kind of tapped on space. I think we can maybe pile up some materials over there, but before I do that, I want to kind of figure out what's happening here. Because I feel like we should have like a basic sort of path coming in here. I should have brought some plain stone. Kind of liked a little bit more dirt there, so we might go back. That. Now, here I thought it would be cool to maybe try to build up a wall. I'll start it with just stone for now. Just to sort of like really dictate where you're going. Which is down this way. But that leaves a little bit of sort of wiggle room back here. And I think we can grab one of these slabs and toss that down here. Like, I feel like they would insulate it by shoveling dirt up against the sides of it. It would keep this really hot, and plus it would eventually over time get a little bit overgrown, you know? Now back here is going to be tricky. I don't know whether to fill that in. And we'll leave it like that for now. I don't think I'd want a path going this way. We'll probably cover that up with a bush. Legend F40, hello, welcome in. There's something so iconic about blacksmiths in Minecraft. I agree, and I've only really built 2. This is my second one. So if you really want some cool blacksmith ideas, you should check out Whip, FWHIP, and Mythical Sausage. They do some really cool stuff. I think that's pretty good. I might want to bring this in a little bit more. I think there just be very little grass, you know? If any at all. And this would probably be a lot more complete. I'm just thinking like heavy materials being brought into the area would probably really wreck this path. Oh, thanks for the links for Whip and Mythicals, Cosmic. That's awesome. With the addition of darker blocks that fit with that scorched stone feel, like Blackstone and Deep Slate, they really have spruced up some blacksmith builds that I've seen. Yeah, for sure. Sticks and Thrones, great username. My partner and I have been taking blacksmithing classes. Highly recommend it for the fun and the education of it all. Just be prepared to sweat. Oh, well, I sweat pretty much constantly. I've always been a warm human, so that won't be anything new. But yes, oh gosh, I think Minipax, you know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name. There's a link in the main channel on my Discord to a blacksmith on TikTok. And he's fantastic. He's a fantastic presenter. He's got a great voice. He's an incredible artist. And he draws these elaborate, like, intricate doors and windows and mechanisms and chandeliers and turns them into reality via blacksmithing for clients. It's just amazing. And I don't know, and I don't want to make it about money, but I really want to know what he charges for. Like, he did like a custom Hobbit door for somebody. It seems like he caters to people that are very wealthy, and I hope he charges them a lot of money because he's extraordinarily talented. Max Randolph, that's him. Thanks, Minipax. Appreciate that. From what I can tell, he's family friendly. He seems to be a really genuine, kind of like kind-hearted guy. I can't imagine him being super rough around the edges at all. At least not from what I've seen. So now I'm just kind of going around and like changing some of these stone bits out for things that might look a little bit better, a little smoother in places. I find this regular stone goes better with the deep slate, like these two match, whereas this matches that a little bit. And I feel like I should maybe get a little bit more gravel in here somewhere. Oh, what is it that we were using for wet dirt? Was it dark oak? I've done this before. Where did I do that before? There's a... Where's my rockets? Oh, it's soul sand and soul soil. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh, that was my face. How often do I stream? Right now, the schedule is kind of stuck at Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC -3. I'd like to try and increase that, but I also am enjoying having days off. So I do podcasting on Mondays and Wednesdays, and that only leaves Tuesdays and Thursdays for myself. And honestly, Tuesdays and Thursdays are spent doing like admin work. And yesterday I spent editing a podcast, so there's that as well, right? So if I added more stream days, then I have to justify it with like hitting subscriber goals or the extra support, because otherwise I just never get any time off. And I say that, it's not like I do a lot of my time off when I do get it. It's nice to go on a hike, but this might be, I might not be the norm, but I'm still playing it pretty cautious with COVID. There's been a lot of COVID positive cases in my area, so I'm kind of like, if I don't have to go out, I don't go usually. I'll go to the gym, you know, I'll do things that are good for me, but not necessarily going out of my way to just go out and socialize, you know. Plus, I mean, I'm at an age where a lot of my friends are married with kids, and it's summertime, so kids are out of school. Even my family, my sister's got a 10-year-old stepdaughter, and it's hard for me to see them because they're so busy. They're away on vacation next week, you know, like there's all kinds of stuff going on. So I don't do a lot with my personal time, but it's just nice to not be, you know, kind of chained inside the studio working all the time, right? I think sometimes people don't understand just how much time goes into streaming off stream. A fair amount. Oops. Don't need those there. I feel like I brought over another texture and I'm not using it. Cobblestone, that's what it was. All right, I feel like I'm overthinking this. So let's just say that's pretty good. I do want to go get that soul sand though. Soul sand or soul soil? Looks like it's soul soil. Which, that's our last. Okay. Because I think I want more of that. I think I want it to look like the water's been spilled. So we'll use that. Wait a minute, I can make soul soil, can't I? All I need is to make soul campfires. I thought it was torches. Socializing is hard when you're an adult. Yeah, it can be. If you don't have a group of friends that are all at the same sort of like single slash, you know, no kids, or depending on people's work schedules. And that's the other thing too, is that like I tend to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now it's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday afternoons. If I had plans in the evenings, I could absolutely still do that, right? That is so strange that I can't fit through there. Yeah, I like being able to see like wet dirt back there. I think that's cool. Maybe we'll put in another one of these over there. This just feels very samey here, so maybe we'll stick that there too. Almost like it's sooty, you know? So now I want to start putting things around the back here, and this is where we might be able to get creative with some of the new blocks. We can do, I mean, obviously we can do crates and barrels and things. For me right now, Twitch and Discord are a lot of my socializing, just because that's what my free time lines up with, and that's fair. I think it's important to like kind of balance out with, like, for me, and this all depends on people's needs. Like some introverts are just like, you know, I am fine staying indoors all the time. I definitely do need to make sure I see people from time to time, especially talking to people. Like podcasting is one thing, but like I've got a friend in Toronto that I talk to a lot on the phone, Britt, and like it's different. It's different than typing, you know, like it's we can't hang out in person because air travel in Canada is bananas. But like to have those real-time conversations, I think, and even more so like my buddy Chad that I started the Citadel Cafe with and I've been friends with for, oh gosh, like 25 years. He was in town. Like he lives in Quebec with his family, but he was in town. I think his father retired / it was Father's Day. So like he was just in town to hang out with family, and we were able to go for a beer in person, which we haven't been able to do in like 5 or 6 years. So like stuff like that, I definitely feel recharged after I do things like that. So I make a note to not neglect that kind of stuff. What was I looking for? Barrels, crates, chests, maybe. We're not going to use all this stuff. Oh, Megan Wednesday. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. I've just become a recluse, which is why I haven't been on here in a while. So hello, Joel. Nice to hear you're doing well. Thanks. Good to see you on the interwebs. Do you have any mini block versions of ore blocks that might work? Oh, that's a really good question. Cobblestone might work. Basalt might work. Doesn't look like I have any actual ore blocks because I don't think they're on the list of the Wandering Trader. I've got some emerald ore, diamond ore. That actually would be kind of cool. There's raw copper, but it looks kind of weird. Raw gold would be neat. Gold is probably going to go better than the diamond. And maybe polished andesite. I don't think a raw gold block is going to look quite as cool. I think it's going to be hard to tell what that is. And somewhere I have the actual blocks. Like, this is what I was thinking of. That's why I don't turn these into actual ores a lot of the time. I don't know if that's a little bit over the top. I imagine it's gonna be mostly iron. It has been a minute. Been lurking and supporting from afar. Oh, thanks very much, Megan. Snacks are good. Now I want a snack. I blame you. So I'm hoping we can get some of this kind of stacked in the corner here. Although that's going to look too much like the house maybe. So we'll have to be careful. I feel like the special ones would be in a different location. It's my secret. Always have snacks. I think that's the secret to any mom, isn't it, Cosmic? Is like always have snacks on you. It's like having a puppy. You have a snack belt. Elkhorn 95. Good to see you, Mighty Elkhorn. How's it going? Yeah, I feel like the gold needs to go somewhere else. And it just feels kind of like thrown there. Maybe we can't do the ore blocks. Maybe we can put them in here somewhere. I mean, it would make sense. Why would you want them outside where someone can just walk away with them, right? Yep, I think maybe we'll make some sort of... We've got this place hooked up together. Maybe we can like have this be like the living area. We could have some storage up here. Maybe this could be more like an extra inside work area. Maybe this is a big workbench. And maybe we could have like this stuff in here. Like putting... If you could imagine putting like jewels inlaid into swords and stuff, that could be kind of cool. Yeah, let's plan for an interior space for that kind of stuff. And then I want to go get, I think, a cobblestone slab. Fanny pack snacks for the win. Yeah. I see that a lot with dogs. People have like little treat pouches for training puppies and stuff. I think that works. I don't want to overcrowd it. Yeah, I feel like this is probably going to just connect directly to the street. Oops. All right, we'll worry about that a little bit later. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think what I will do is we'll go empty the old inventory and then we'll prep for a couple of armor stand things. I need to do the headpiece there on the pull chain for the bellows. And I want to hang a sword, I think. And I want to see if I can prop a shield up, like right here. I don't know if that's going to be possible. So for that, what would be a good color for the shield? I don't want to necessarily do like a big banner pattern, but I feel like, because we can dye shields like different colors. They don't have to be like bright red. It can be like an off color, right? Can you dye banners the same way you can dye leather armor? Color, says Cosmic. Anybody have a bet on what color Cosmic is going to suggest for a rustic blacksmith shield? Thoughts and feelings in the chat. I think Obu has it. You cannot, Storm Dancer. I'm assuming you're talking about dyeing the shields. Put those away for now. Uh-oh, we're running out of room. Well, I have a white banner already. You can add a banner, but it can't be dyed like leather armor. And banners, there's a certain way to do like patterns around the banner too. I have to have a loom, which should be easy enough to make. And then, I don't know, we'll go with red. And the pattern is something you can save specifically. Oh, it gives you a preview. Cool. I don't do this very often, obviously. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll dye the banner red first. Oh, you can't do that? You have to use red wool. That's a data pack I should add. And then brown. Oh, I did that backwards, I guess. That's fine. So I had the right idea. So there's something cool we could try. I wonder what some black dye would help with. Cool. So maybe we can try putting in a gradient like that. Maybe black isn't the right one. Maybe it's gray is going to be the better one. You can tell I don't do this very often. Sure. I know I'm wasting dye, but I have a ton. Oh, interesting how you can still see the red underneath. Huh. I wouldn't have thought that. I'm really just messing around now. So it's not as wooden as I was hoping it was going to be. Ooh, that looks pretty good. A little bit of a red hue in it. I have no idea. This is probably going to look like crap when it's all done. Thank you for the break reminder, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Still feel like a brown outline is better. Plus, there's going to be the actual outline on the shield, so maybe we've got it. Maybe this is where we're good. Yeah. Don't think anything is really turning my cranks. All right, so we'll do that. And then shield. See how that worked. That's not bad. I feel like a regular shield might have looked better. The only other shield I have is yellow. It's too bad that you can still see the it covers up the nuts and bolts. It's like a regular shield might actually look better. After all that work, it might be better just to use. I don't know. We can try both. We got 2 shields. Dies. Cool. Once again, time to take that break. If you're new to the channel, I do this once an hour. We will be right back in just a few minutes. All right, now we just need some armor stands. More than 2. Yeah, we'll need 3, I think. And I'm going to need, I guess, an iron sword. They always look the coolest. They're the shiniest, and the other thing is over there. Okay. Thank you, Cosmic. So the easy one is going to be this one. I just want to make sure that we are happy with the ground. And I think I am. Because once we put the armor stand here, it's a real pain. Well, this might be really simple. Oh, that's too large. Okay. So I need the book. Cosmic Dancer, for those about to armor stand faff, we salute you with 2,000 bits. Wow. Thank you very much, Cosmic. That's a hilarious comment too, by the way. I thought that was very clever. Statue book. Show arms. Node gravity. Nope, not where I want that to go. This is a player head, but we should be able to switch. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. And then probably something like pointing or some sort of presets. Walking, running, pointing. Not quite. Let's go with tension. Wrong hand. I want it to just try to be as flat as possible so we don't have to mess around with too much. All right. Is there a way to reset this? Close enough. I guess we'll just go with rotation. Rotation 45. Pose adjust. Right arm. Well, that's annoying. Cosmic Dancer gifted 6 months of tier 1 to Megan. Thanks so much, Cosmic. That's amazing. Really appreciate all the support today. It's just been mind-blowing. Thank you so much. That's my hilarious comment used up for the year. See y'all next year. Nice. I don't like the way that this is being held. I want it to hold it squarely, but if I put it in the head slot, it's too big. So this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. That's annoying. So maybe the best idea then is to do something like that. That looks pretty flat. And then from here we can just nudge it around. So this is negative Z, negative X. So go and then this is negative Z that way. Oy, that's a pain in the butt. And now we do positive Z, or positive X rather. All this to get this thing on the end of a chain. Getting there. It doesn't look the best, does it? Do. Not in love with that, but we'll leave it there for now. So the other one should be easier, I hope. I'm going to remember that we have to put it over here, though. I really wish that it didn't exit you out of the book every time that you clicked on something. Really annoying. Sticks and thrones, thanks. Nobody breathe, nobody move, nobody even think. Yeah. Thankfully, when you remember to lock them, they're pretty good. So for this, we need the sword. And that is the right arm. And we'll go negative. That's almost right up and down. All right, we have to change the rotation over here. And then, oh gosh, this is going to be the Z-axis, I guess. Not bad. Oh, it's thunder and lightning. I can sleep and change this. Thunder makes me want to curl on the couch with a good book. I've got a couple of books I just ordered. I can't remember the titles of either one of them. The Long Way, or it's either a long way or a short way. I think it's A Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet is the one, and the other one is the sequel to Christopher Moore's Dirty Job, but I don't remember what it's called. No, I want Nudge. I think it was... Yep. I don't like that you have to be so close to it. Ooh. I might want to change how that's hanging. Let's... I guess I could just rotate the armor stand. Yeah. Styles, no, and lock. Yeah. Victory. And last but not least, I think we're going to try one more here. And this is the one where we're going to give it a shield. First I have to show the arms, I guess. So that's one shield. And the other shield looks like this. awful pixelated. I think I might like this one. It would really nice if it actually worked when you pressed it. That's not going to work either. Pointing maybe? And then what if we switched the hands? It's not bad. I think I can work with that. So we'll go 45 degrees. And then I don't remember how this is going to work, but on the pose adjust, right arm, Z axis? Nope, other way. Right axis anyway. That way. Now, hopefully this won't go black when we want to put it up against the wall. So, styles, gravity, no. And then we just nudge it around. Look like quicksand. I thought it was supposed to be the closest stand to you, but I must have adjusted it. Oh, wrong way. You know what? I'm calling that done. No. Cool. I think that's the outside of the blacksmith finished. I can't think of anything else. Anybody else have any thoughts or feelings? I guess we could try to put something there. We do have like a hammer that we could reconstruct from tables and chairs. I think I'm done with the armor stand faffing for now. I think it looks pretty good. Feels like Skyrim with a shield like that. Very cool, yeah. Thanks. Plus, the armor stand thing is not the most engaging thing to do on stream. That I think is probably going to be something I remove. I wish we could do it with the regular size ones, but the blocks are too big on the head. It could be because we handed it a mini block. Wait a minute. What if instead of a mini block, we gave it the real block? Does that then unlock? Nope. Oh, I just took it. Darn it. So that's the right size. But now it's hanging funny. This will give us more wiggle room too with the back and forth. So now we can just do nudge. I think that might be done. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's better. Except for I placed this down. Oh, was that on the head? Did I put that on the head. Crap. There we go. Nice. Mixed Screwgun, hello. Long time no see. Hope you're having a good day. The screenshot if I ever saw the one. Thanks. I should have waited to sleep. Because I'd imagine with shaders plus nighttime this would look pretty cool. Screenshot for Monday spawn chunks. Minus the terrible torch inside. Hold on. Still got some stuff in the back there that I'm not happy with, but that's next. Need to find a more convenient spot for that. Guess I'll put the shield in here. It's gonna be good to have a bonus shield because eventually we want to do more dragon fights on the server. And I'm gonna need to gear up for that, I think. Visiting a wonderful university, getting McScrew Mix ready to leave the nest. That sounds like Check Mix. I'm teasing. I'm teasing, of course. That's great. Happy to hear it. Where's my ender chest? I don't think I placed it down. I mean, I know there's one there, but I normally have one on me. There it is. Cool. So I think the only thing left is just a little bit of thought going into this area here. And I guess I'll have to figure out the textures and stuff on this. I'm happy with the height of this. I do feel like we want to go with more texture, like some cracked bricks and things. But this is very good. I'm happy with this. And I think we'll have to rethink this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darn it. I might have to push this back by a block, which means this tree is likely going to have to either go or get severely cut back. So I'm just going to rough this in for now. And I guess I'll need, do I have shears? I don't really need shears. They're just faster. I guess this would probably be lower. Oh, do I want? I wanted that to push back. This doesn't have to be a pushback. It's okay. It's not the best. I don't know if it's going to have these little top blocks on it. It might not need anything like that. And we can work on some details and stuff. But yeah, I think that's a little bit better. It doesn't need to be that tall. This, however, I feel like could feel like a piece of private property if we did this. It's a little bit strange there. Might not want to do that. Yeah, that's not bad. I have no idea what's going along here. I'm not sure whether that's going to be walled off. Probably not. It's probably going to be just like a natural cliff. But that gives us at least a little bit of room in here to do something. The idea was that there was supposed to be like banners hanging outside here in the back, maybe. Yeah, I think that works. We'll detail that later. Really, I don't want to get into like putting too much time on the path, because if something happens with this house where I decide to bump it out by a block or something, then I just have to move the whole thing. I wonder if you could lean banners up against the wall when you have a shield. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We could have a banner on a shield and then just have it leaned up, and then you wouldn't, if you couldn't see the back of it, then you'd never know. And it would look like the banner was stretched over a frame or something. That could be kind of interesting. I think here it would be cool to have like a pseudo clothesline. Like, I don't have the right blocks, but like having something along here and then having like many banners hanging closer than you can maybe put them in Minecraft. But I can only do it if I can get them to not sway in the wind, because that would be cool. But again, it just ends up being like a lot of armor stands. And I haven't given much thought to this place other than the fact that I just don't want it to be diorite, obviously. I feel like the dark roof is probably going to stay. At the very least, the edge of it's going to be dark. The inside could be something else. But I don't want to do mud bricks because we've got that right there. And I don't want to do deep slate because we've got all that right next door with the blacksmith, right? Diorite is so pretty. Okay, I can't even make that joke. Yeah, I get it. I used it because it's easy to see from the map. I use it because it's easy to spot when you're doing all these different frames. Before they all got roofs and colors, when you've got several different framing stuff next to one another, it's easy to see the diorite, so that's why I use it. Plus, I've got a ton of it. Green roof. That might blend in too much with the trees. A green building wouldn't be a bad idea, though, now that you've said that. Is it Gillen or Gillen for a username? Yeah, that wouldn't be bad there. I mean, it wouldn't be solid green. It would probably be brown and green highlights and stuff. But I could see that as a temporary thing. Get some more cobble. I try not to repeat builds I've already done, and I've got a green inn on the other side of the town. I don't necessarily want to double down on that design, so I may not go that route. I think it's also green and dark oak. But yeah, like I can see that working in that area. But if we take a quick flight, you'll see what I don't want to end up copying too much is the color palette from this, out of no other good reason other than just a challenge to myself. Right? Like I want to not do that. So we got to be careful to not get too overboard with it. But that's got green at the top, so maybe green at the bottom wouldn't be a bad thing. A lot of it has to do with how this feels coming in. FOV is still zoomed in, you're right. I took a screenshot. Yeah, I could see green being there. it's a lot of green. We'd have to reduce it with some framing and some other elements and stuff. Yeah, the view when you come in the gate's starting to feel pretty good. The big thing that's going to be hard to do is going to be this building right here. I think I like the orange, but I feel like it's altogether too small. Like it feels like it needs something on the roof somehow. So I think maybe on this particular part right here, we might make like another A-frame, like another part. This build might end up being more like an L shape. Or we could put it out here, I guess. I kind of like the idea of having a yard out here to pile stuff in, which is why there's blocks everywhere like that. Just kind of like as a quick sketch for piling stuff up. But like, I feel like there needs to be a little bit more going on. And I feel like a door having like a proper frame would be good, you know? Like we could make that building feel a lot more important if it had like a little roof peak or something there. So we'll see. I'm not sure. The hard part about all of that is that, of course, this is home to all of my shulker boxes right now. So eventually it's going to be, I think, a leather shop. Or maybe this is the stonemason. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But I think there needs to be more color. So I think I need to take the color on the roof higher. And the spruce is fine. It's just that the other colors will have to shift around a bit. Cool. Well, I think, folks, that is where I have to wrap things up for today. Thanks so much for hanging out for the whole stream. Those of you that have been here. Really solid work, I think, on the blacksmith. Getting the fun area done. It's a lot of noodling around, but I think it's really worth it in the end. These kind of texture bits always take a long time. We're going to pass you on over to Impulse, who I believe is on Hermitcraft, so don't go anywhere. If you have enjoyed this, then there is a podcast brand new from the Citadel Cafe out right now called A Marvelous Summer Part 1. Myself and Stephen ESC, who's a member of the server, talked about all kinds of cool Marvel stuff. And there's going to be a part 2 in next week. So that is at thecitadelcafe.com. There is, of course, a free podcast about Minecraft at spawnchunks.com. And a huge thank you to everybody that supported today. Again, happy anniversary, Cosmic. Thank you so much for 4 years of moderation and support. I cannot thank you enough. And thank you to everybody today that participated in the hype train, that participated in bits and subscriptions, gift subs, all that kind of stuff. Was so much fun. And again, don't go anywhere. We're going to pass you on to Impulse. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC -3. Bye for now. See you then.